Life is so beautiful. Stoked about my new camera. This has been a very emotionally intense week. My weeks are not usually like this. Hey guys, I'm just here crying, laughing at the absurd simplicity of life. Like when you get it, and it's just like shit, the only thing that I need to do here is choose love in this instant. Love myself unconditionally and love others unconditionally. My whole life I've had a fear of other people getting angry at me, and I just realized, like, when other people are angry, whether it's at me, at someone else, this is when it's the most important that I choose love, and I love them even harder, 10 times harder. An attack is a cry for help. If they're angry, it's because they are hurting inside, and I need to love them even harder than I do usually. All emotions, all actions, all thoughts, all words either come from a place of love or they come from a place of fear. When other people choose fear, this is when it is the most important for you to choose love and show up as love. How else do you heal them? I can stop worrying about the circumstance, about what other people are going to say to me. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that I show up as love, that I love them, especially if they're angry, especially if they're upset at me. Love them even harder if they're angry at you, if they're screaming at you, because know that anger comes from a place of fear. I've had a magical day. Well, it's been a lot of healing, and I was lying upstairs in my bed doing Reiki on myself, and I just felt like the presence of benevolent beings around me. I felt healing energy. And basically in my Reiki course, the woman gave a piece of advice: take off your necklaces, off your jewelry. They can hold on to energy. And I forgot about this. I had my necklaces on. I checked my phone, and I'm gonna say my best friend because whatever, and Sophia had messaged me saying, I have a message for you, take off your necklaces. And she had no idea what I was doing. She just got this message for me, and I was like, wow, we are divinely guided. We have these groups of spirits that are helping us, trying to send us information to help us. I'm just feeling pretty in awe at the beauty of life.
Just appreciating the simple things, being in my body, looking at nature, meditating outside, walking my dog.
Basically, I realized that the blockage in my heart chakra, was something literally from childhood, that I finally got to what the root of it was. I've always had a fear of really asking for help. I've always thought I have to be strong, do things on my own. Since I was a little girl, I would always do my homework on my own. It's been something that I realized this weekend, wow, I don't need to do things on my own. Actually, I can ask for help, and I have a beautiful family, friends who are so willing to help me. I have a beautiful team of spirit guides who are always willing to help me. I'm not alone here. I don't need to pretend like I am and put on my big boy boots and do everything on my own. No, that's a defense mechanism. That's trauma. You don't have to do that. You can ask for help. That was a big realization for me. Okay, I can let go of that. Actually asking for help is doing such a big service to the other people, because allowing yourself to be helped is allowing someone else to help you. And literally helping someone is one of the most beautiful, rewarding things in this world. So I cried for a long time about that, but crying is good. Crying is releasing. Crying is literally washing your soul. Come here, Baba. Yes, yes, yes. Story time. I was about to swim in the pool, and I realized, oh my goodness, there is a butterfly drowning in this pool. So I jump in, I take the butterfly really softly from underneath, place it on the wood. The butterfly is like dying, the wing is trying to fly, the wings are all wet. And then I realized like, oh shit, I can help. So I started like sending it love. And after a while it like walked onto my hand, and then from my hand flew away. And it was like the best experience ever in the world. I feel like I'm getting signs like to be a healer. I had this blockage in my heart, which then went up to my throat, and now it's like everything's being released. A lot of yesterday, my lips have been vibrating. And today at one point, I literally could feel static in my hands. So I lay down on the grass for like an hour, and I could just feel like energy going crazy in my body. Like my lips were vibrating, my hands were vibrating, like almost like static shocks were happening. So I lay there for about an hour. Now I'm feeling really good. So thank you, universe, thank you, whatever happened, I am here for it. This is another day in the life.
When my vibes are high, this is the kind of weird shit I do. You're just so happy that you genuinely just want to move your body and just dance and smile and have fun.
Wow, this is turning out to be a very intense vlog. So today I woke up, I had loads of energy, I did a run in the park, I went swimming, and I just had this like crazy energy all day that I didn't know what to do with. I kept moving my body, but I like felt that that wasn't it. And I was just going crazy. I was like, something's wrong, I don't know what's wrong, something's wrong, I need to do something. And I sat down, I tried to work, and I started getting anxiety. And then I was like, oh shit, I need to create something. So I went downstairs and just started drawing, and it was like an immediate release. It was like, oh, this is what I meant to be doing. Like, it doesn't matter what I create, I just need to be doing something creative. And I feel like we don't talk about this, that creative energy needs to have an outlet. If not, you literally feel like you're going crazy. While I was creating, I received this just insane download of information, and like I'm gonna start crying again because this is very, very heavy. But I basically received a download that I was like still for like 2 minutes just like receiving information. And it wasn't like I was receiving like words, it was just a knowledge. This knowledge that the anxiety, the depression, like people turning to drugs, alcohol, a lot of it is due to unreleased creative energy. It's due to stuck energy that doesn't have an outlet. When you think of kids, like when I was a child, I was creating literally all the time. Kids love to create. They spend probably 2 hours a day just creating random stuff. And then when we grow up, it's like we forget that that's what our soul loves doing, and it's not normal. Like I received this download and I just started bawling, and I literally cried for like a good half an hour, 40 minutes for like literally the suffering of all of humanity. And it doesn't have to be this way. Like I know what life is meant to be, and it's meant to be bliss and joy and love. Dancing, creating, singing, whenever the hell you want, moving your body. A lot of anxiety and depression, basically just stuck energy that hasn't properly moved through your body. Jane sitting at her 9-to-5 job is not meant to have depression. That's a Tinder notification. This has been a very emotionally intense week. Like my weeks are not usually like this. But I could feel that my tears, and it wasn't tears, it was like my whole body, like sounds coming out of me. I could feel that this is healing. Tears are healing, and I could feel that, it sounds weird, but I could feel like these tears are healing humanity. Now I know what I know. I want to help people. I want to help people learn how to move energy through their body. This should be common knowledge. This should be what they teach you at school. Why are we meant to be creating? Why are we meant to be creating? Because we are creative beings. We are God incarnate. This is what I believe, but I also feel like it's just true. LOL. We are God incarnate. We are creative beings, and we are here to experience ourselves as God. We are here to experience ourselves as these beautiful creators that we are. We're not here to create X, Y, and Z. We're here to experience ourselves creating. Doesn't matter what you create, doesn't matter if you think you can't draw or you can't sing. Damn, I look pretty in this light. Okay, I think the tears for humanity have passed. And now it's time for my dinner. Pouring rain here. I just received such a nice message from someone who's been watching these videos. I just want to say thank you sincerely from the bottom of my heart if you watch these videos. Thank you for watching, for tuning into this frequency. Thank you. I seriously appreciate it, and it just makes me so happy that people are enjoying these. Lots of love. Lots of love.